This is my MTG card, Stitcher Supplier. The premise is this: on the plane of Innistrad, nothing ever goes to waste. From resources to territory, from trauma to vengeance, and from living to even dead bodies, all these somehow find ways to be used up on the plane of Innistrad, to be used up as resources. Case in point, Stitcher Supplier. This is a small card with deeply unsettling implications. Zombies in Innistrad are not all raised the same way. Raised meaning reanimated by using dark magic or magical science dark magic. Some necromancers called ghoul callers reanimate entire corpses. This is how the traditional undead we know of in Innistrad are raised. But the Ska Baron do something far more disturbing and scientific. Ska Baron don't raise the dead. They build them. Through necroalchemy and grim science, characters like Stitcher Geralt sew together parts from multiple bodies to create towering stitched abominations known as scabs. Check this guy out. And this one too. Bruh. They all were raised with the technical know-how of a professional tailor and a devoted necromancer combined as one. This is where Stitcher Supplier comes in. They supply the Ska Baron's desires, body parts. The supplier isn't a creator. They are logistics, a provider, possibly even a grave robber, a butcher of the dead. Their role is very simple. Make sure no usable part goes to waste, just like what it says in the flavor text of this card. No part goes to waste. Every corpse is an inventory. Every body part has value.
I wonder how much this teacher prices the genitals of men and women. Nothing, just asking for a friend.
Mechanically, the card mills when it enters the battlefield and when it dies. The ability represents exactly the lore of this card. Milling cards represents fresh materials arriving at the lab, i.e. the graveyard, as soon as the supplier arrives. And as soon as it leaves the battlefield, the supplier once again supplies new cards or new body parts to the lab through milling. And if I may be allowed to reach down the bottom of the barrel coffin, the Stitcher itself becomes a recyclable part by being part of the graveyard when it dies. Nothing really ever goes to waste, huh? Not even the body parts of the supplier itself. The artwork reinforces this grim activity and economy. What all this tells us is that in Innistrad, even death has a supply chain. And that,
Somewhere out there on the plane of Innistrad, there's a possibility of a scab, an undead, running around with a gigantic map.